Today on B&E, I'm going to be discussing something that affects 1 in 5 Facebook users daily. They live among us. They're in your classes. Heck, they might even be your neighbors. Yes, the subject we're going to be discussing today is internet stalking, or simply known as Facebook creeps. These individuals often have a mutual friend with their chosen prey. They see their prey like a comment or a picture on this mutual friend's page, and then the creep thinks it's okay to send a friend request to this individual. Let me be clear, the creep and their prey do not know each other in real life, nor do they know each other over Facebook. The two are complete strangers. Now who am I to tell you about this epidemic? What makes me qualified to tell you about this problem? Hello, my name is Erica, and I am a victim of Facebook stalking. This happened to me not only personally, but it crossed mediums and became stalking IRL. Let me tell you my story. I met this individual, let's call him Balthazar, in a Facebook group we were both a part of for our university. Balthazar added me as a friend on Facebook after we both commented on a post in that Facebook group. I accepted the friend request from Balthazar, and I shit you not, I shit you not, the first thing he ever said to me was, "Can I live with you when I come to Canada?" I decided then to ignore him completely, as I am afraid of confrontation, and was hoping that he would take the hint. Spoiler alert! He didn't. He continued to message me weekly for months, until one day, he coincidentally ran into me on the street. He approached me on the street and started a conversation. Now, a conversation seems innocent enough, yes? Wrong. About 15 seconds into this conversation, Balthazar confessed to me the only reason he added me on Facebook so many months ago. He said to me, "Erica, the only reason I added you on Facebook so many months ago was because upon arriving in Canada, I wanted to date you." He asked me where I lived and if I lived there with my boyfriend. I am also very much afraid of confrontation, and at this moment I was hoping desperately that I would drop dead of sheer awkwardness and that the situation would resolve itself without me. Unfortunately, based off the existence of this video, that did not happen. He asked me a few more times, and I laughed, but then I slowly started to realize the seriousness of this situation. I legitimately had to share with him how gay I really am. Problem solved, right? After telling him exactly how gay I am, he then took this opportunity to tell me in detail how he could change me. Facing the fact that he could not change me, he offered to change himself. And I'm not talking about improving your personality. He offered to get a sex change in order to date me. He offered this many times. At this point, any normal person would have ended this interaction and gone their separate ways, never to talk to them again. But I'm so uncomfortably awkward that this conversation continued for another 20 minutes as he followed me home. On the walk back to my house, he tried to hold my hand. While he was trying to hold my hand, he asked me if the reason I'm gay is if I'd ever been raped. I don't know this person. I had just met him, and I'd only ever talked to him once on Facebook, and he had asked me if I had ever been raped. He followed me all the way home into the foyer of my apartment building and tried to come up to my apartment with me. It was at this point that I ran into a friend, who we'll call Franklin, who then had to tell Balthazar how gay I am, because apparently it wasn't enough to hear it from me. Flash forward to 2 hours after this meeting. I'm at dinner with my family, and my phone goes off, and it's Balthazar. And he says, "I'm sorry, we can just be friends." And I said, "Balthazar, look, you seem like a swell guy, but in order for us to be friends, you have to respect the fact that we will never date, because I'm very gay." And he said, "Don't worry, I too am a gay." That's word for word, I'm not even joking with you, he's a gay. And I said, "Balthazar, that's not how that works." And he said, "I felt we had a connection." And I said, "Balthazar, we've spoken one time, Balthazar." And then he stopped talking to me for about half an hour, and I received another message from him, and it said, "So you won't even give me a single chance." And it was at that point that I said, "Balthazar, look, I'm reporting you to campus security." And I did, and he's been reported. Balthazar, yes, this story is hilarious if it didn't happen to you. Unfortunately, it happened to me, so I cannot laugh about it. But you can. I shared this video with you to show you the dangers of online strangers. Internet stalkers are everywhere. And as Chris Hansen from Dateline's NBC proved, they sometimes get the confidence to contact you in real life. Don't give them that chance. I carry a rape whistle now. Good night.